bastard. It still doesn't change the fact that you hit like a girl. Guess this means I'm done for. Huh? Is that... Holy crap. Did you just... Am I okay? I mean, kind of. But more importantly, did you just one-shot a carry bug? What's a carry bug? You're kidding, right? Yes, Wonder Thighs, I'm talking about that monster you just killed. You know, the bipedal bug monster standing 6 feet tall, complete with 4 arms, a rock-hard shell, and a killing instinct that would make a demon lord blush. We just call them bugs? Of course you do. I seem distressed. What gave me away? Was it the fact that I'm practically speaking through my teeth around a mouthful of pain? Or the fact that I'm currently holding on to my breastplate, which is currently dented inward and digging into my rib cage? That's very kind of you to offer to help me out of my armor. But the thing is, beautiful, I don't undress myself for just anybody, even if they do save me from certain death. My mother raised a proper lady that way. Wait. I'm sorry. Please? Don't go. My pouch. On my hip. Yeah. Much better. Don't get me wrong, cutie. I'm still very injured, but at least I don't feel like I'm knocking on death's door anymore. Here, help me up. Thanks. Now I can talk to you like an actual person, and not as a tragic character in a town play. Speaking of, well, speaking, I really am sorry about how I treated you just now. It wasn't right. It's kind of you to forgive me like that. But in reality, what I did was uncalled for. I had no right to speak to you that way, even if I was hurt. You're very kind. You wouldn't happen to be a paladin too, would you? It would certainly explain your skill, as well as your demeanor. You're not a paladin? Well, I guess that makes sense. With your knowledge of the forest and the ease at which you move through it, it's obvious someone of your caliber must be a ranger. You're not a ranger either? Okay. Well, then you must be a pugilist then. Some kind of warrior monk who has chosen to undergo a sabbatical deep into the forest? Yeah? No. Well then, dearest stranger, please enlighten me as to who you are, because obviously someone of your stature didn't just fall from the sky. You're a simple town guard? And your friends call you nomad? Well, that's just... Hmm? No, I'm not mad. Nomad. It's just that Oh, forget it. Are you for real right now? What do I mean? Oh, well, let's see. Here I am, a relatively new adventurer, and a brand spanking new paladin, doing her best to rise up the ranks and become the best warrior she could possibly be. And of course, since any adventurer worth their bootstraps wouldn't go anywhere without a few health potions, I decide, being the prudent paladin that I am, to go foraging for raw materials in a seemingly unassuming area of the Riser Plains. But, as it turns out, this delightful patch of death is not only super far away from the town I'm currently staying in, hooray for travel blisters, but it also comes complete with hecatonchire bugs, or carry bugs for short, the mandibled agents of mass destruction that are usually reserved for level 20 dungeons. So naturally, I run into one halfway through gathering materials because screw my potions. That's why. But just before I get turned into gourmet grub food, I get saved by the most beautiful person I have ever seen in my life. Ignore that last part, who literally destroys my would-be attacker in one hit. And not because they've trained diligently for several years. Oh no. They inform me that they can demolish affronts to nature because they're simply built different. Yeah, I'm a lot better now. Thanks for letting me vent, Stompy. And I'm sorry if I offended you. Again. Oh, I know your friends call you Nomad, but I don't think it suits you. Stompy is much cuter. And best of all, it fits, seeing as how you squished that carry bug like an ant, after all. I'm glad you agree, but don't read too much into it, okay? I just wanted you to have a cute nickname because... Maria. My name's Maria, by the way. I don't think I told you that earlier. It's a pleasure to meet you too, Stompy. And thanks for saving me from that carry bug. You want to guide me back to the village? But the town I came from is back that way, due east. And not to be pedantic, but I'd say that Raven's Hollow is more of a town than a village. You're kidding! You're saying that there's an actual village deeper into the forest? But that would mean that there are people actually living next to an active hive of carrybugs. You only have to deal with the stragglers that come down from the mountain? I see. So that's where their nest is. But hold on. These are still carrybugs we're talking about. Even if you only had to deal with 1 or 2 a day, a mature carrybug has the strength of over 100 men. So, I mean, how does your village expect to protect themselves from a threat like that? A threat that's only going to get worse with time. You? They expect you to deal with carrybugs that get too close to the village. That's that's insane. I mean, I know you kicked the one attacking me to the other side of eternity, but still, that's a lot to ask of one person. Did you at least undergo some kind of preparation before you took this guard job? You went on lots of long walks? I. I'm speechless, Stompy. Oh, so your village does have other people who can kill carry bugs, besides you? But you're the only one capable of killing them all by yourself. Somehow that doesn't surprise me, Stompy. If anything, I'm happy to hear there's only one of you roaming around the Riser Plains. Why is that? Because if there were more people like you running around and killing high-level monsters, then normal adventurers like me would be out of a job. I don't even want to think about how high your level is. What do you mean you're only level 3?